today is a public holiday. Not that we can relate,
right? We're here to entertain you on the public holiday.
Precisely. But of course, E Plus is here to give you all the gist, the social buzz, events, fashion, travel, everything you need to know. That is why we are here, because we got you. My name is Osara Nomasaba. Most people know me as the Edo Queen. And of course, I'm not doing this alone today. I've got my A+ sister here with me.
My name is Moraya Oluwakintaba. It's nice to have you once again this beautiful Friday afternoon. You know, it's been a long week. How's your week been?
It's, to be honest, you took the words out of my mouth.
It's been such a long week. I'm happy that it's over. We can now look forward to greater things.
So and a new month as well.
Definitely. I really can't wait for me to go home and first sleep.
All the backlog of sleep.
Let me rest it out.
I do agree with you. But of course, we have things buzzing on social media. So what do you have from the streets of social media?
My sister.
A lot is happening.
So much. And I think it was earlier this week that, you know, DDG and Hailey were trending.
Yeah.
And I'm like, again? So, it has come to our notice that, you know, she has filed a domestic violence lawsuit against him and all of that. Now, he's not even allowed to see his son anymore. But I think as at yesterday evening, it was said that, you know, Hailey is in Italy. I think she's filming for a project. And now he can see his son for 3 days.
3 days.
July 1,
July 2,
and July 3. I'm happy for him.
But at least he gets to see him.
Yes, but now there are even strict conditions to him seeing his son. He can't, you know, he can't post the child on social media for us to see. Because I think he was posting child so much. We have so many memes of this young child on the internet. So yes, there are some strict, you know, conditions. Number one is visitation hours at 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily. Hailey's originally proposed.
They wanted 12 to 6, like
not 6 hours. They don't want a long. Right, then they're supervised. He has to be supervised by Hailey's nanny and security. One would think that this man is not the father of the child.
He's probably an armed robber.
Bro. Then Hailey's lawyer raised concerns that the nanny felt unsafe alone, prompting the need for the security man. So there's just so much drama. No overnights allowed. DDG can't take Hailey more than 3 miles from the hotel. You must stay near Hailey's. Like,
for your own child, for your own offspring.
Right? One would think that, you know, he's not he borrowed the child from her. And my own concern with this is when she first started even dating him.
Thank you very much. Because I'm going to say that I think people need to also consider who they want to, you know, parent with.
Exactly. When they first started dating, everybody on Tinubu's internet were telling her, look, this song cool.
Look twice.
Exactly. But she didn't listen to us. And then they sparked, you know, there were pregnancy rumors. And you know, they were being like, oh, there's nothing going on. Next thing we see child. And now there's just so much drama. We're seeing, you know, domestic violence. He's always posting this child. And I'm not saying, no, don't post your child. But we use him as meme. There's just there's just all sorts of pictures of the boy on the internet. And while I don't blame, you know, Hailey for this strict, you know, conditions there's just so much drama.
But I mean, there are comments that actually are sort of blaming Hailey.
Yes, you know, that she wants to be in control. So let's take a look at some of the comments.
They said that, why do this?
She wants to be in control of everything. I don't know how I feel about it, because in a way I blame her for her condition. Because I mean, she can't tell me that she didn't see what everybody was saying on the internet, right? Saying things like, oh, she's trying to be controlling. And yet I get that, but at the same time, it's like, you can't blame her. It's her child.
Right.
I know they share the child together, but it's still her child.
That she do carry for 9 months or 9 months plus.
But these conditions they're quite strict.
They are buff.
But you can't blame her.
Yes.
You really can't.
Well, I mean, moving away from, you know, child and, you know, custody and giving time slots.
9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
This is talking money. It's talking money matters. So we know Sammy.
You mean scamming matters?
Money scamming, all join. Money scamming matters, right? We see that Sammy from, you know, the BBN, Big Brother Nigeria house, has scammed somebody of how much? Ask me.
How much did they scam him of?
It does scam him of 4.45 million naira.
In this economy.
Now ask me what for.
Was it for my sister?
Thank you very much. He was supposed to secure a spot for this Mr.
Do
Emmanuel.
they do that?
You know, it's just like, you know, when people say, if you want to enter Big Brother Nigeria, they will go and give you past questions. Right?
Oh, okay, so he used this uncle as...
So he said that, oh, okay, that, you know, he's got like a bit of connections, you know, he's going to help him to secure his spot in the 2025 BBN house this year, right? So initially I told him, okay, bring 1 million naira. He do bring 1 million naira. And, you know, eventually the guy said, the manual said he had to go and borrow. And he told the Sammy that, see, I'm going to have to borrow this money. And the Sammy said, no worry, just go ahead.
Quite frankly, I do have a question. You are borrowing money for fake life.
BBN, you know, poses a lot of things for people.
No, definitely. Don't get me wrong. I get that, you know, there's so much more to get, even after you spend such money. But you don't have the money. Okay. You have to borrow the, like, it's just a mess.
It's sort of like an investment or gambling. If I put in the 1 million, the money that he would get after
will be more than the one.
Precisely. So anyways, he eventually, you know, used his car as collateral for the loan that he got. And up to today, he didn't get inside that BBN house. So he didn't get into it. You know, so of course, trust ex-users, Nigerians.
They came for his neck.
Hello, why those scam your fellow brother?
Can we be honest? Number one, who knows Sammy? If you even got me somebody like maybe Tolani Badge or Erica or Lekon, is it Lincoln? You can even be
sure that the connect might connect.
Who knows him?
Yeah. I think even generally, like the last house, you know, the season.
I think...
Did you watch?
If you watch it, leave it in the comment. Let's know. But for me, I didn't watch it, number one. I didn't even watch, you know, the show. I don't watch it. But at least there will be some buzz about them, right? But this one, no buzz. No. I think it was only the twins. What are they? I think
one day and one day. The DJ twins.
Those are the only two people I can say, okay, maybe I think I have an insight into. But the rest of them, there's nothing. But see this scam, I want to say he deserves it because I'm so sorry. Do you know why I said that? Number one.
Okay.
Nobody knows Sammy. What connection could Sammy possibly have?
No, he said he's a trusted friend. So imagine you are my friend now and you have a connect to something. If people might not know you as much as I know you, I would trust you to want to, you know.
Okay, because I thought he just knew him.
No, he said like they were friends, you know. So which is why he trusted that.
Even though
upon still there.
That money is a lot.
It is 4.5.
Don't do that next time. That money is much.
It's actually a lot.
First of work, do work with your hand and make the money.
So I think essentially, let's just stay away from gambling.
Honestly,
anything that will make you borrow.
You're not even sure that you get into the house. Let's say, okay, yes, he worked out the connections and everything. What is the guarantee that you actually get into the house?
Even if you don't get inside, you sure you prosper after, because you know it's not everybody that
actually. What do you mean by what do you mean?
No, it's not everybody that is, you know, it's not everybody that gets into the house that when they come out they do blow.
Exactly.
You know, that's really what a lot of people chase.
There's just so much to learn from this. Don't gamble your future. Don't gamble your money. Don't put your car up for collateral.
Exactly.
There's just so much to, you know, learn from this. And I hope he has learned his lesson. I hope they will also return his money to him.
Let's wait and see. So far, Sammy hasn't said anything. In fact,
I think they even said Sammy has started the podcast.
Hopefully, let one of the guests be not go and bomb his studio.
Why are you like this?
But I mean, those are just a few things, you know, buzzing on social media. We're going to take a quick break because it's A+, and because it's Friday. We're looking at the weekend. We're going to be talking weddings.
Oh, I'm period.
Not just any wedding, but a special wedding. Definitely. All right. So after the break, we'll be back on our E+ segments. Don't go anywhere.
Don't go nowhere.
All right, we trust that you're loving every bit of this show this lovely Friday afternoon with your E Plus sisters. I think this is one of like the best combos, if I do say so myself.
When the others not vex.
It's not vex.
But
of course, we're live on YouTube, yes, at Dominion Broadcast. So of course, as you're watching us, seeing our beautiful face, we want to see your comments in the comment section as well. So of course, shout out to all who have commented already. We have Adebi Haruna saying, you guys are looking good, E Plus sisters.
Thanks so much. What can we say?
This is how we woke up.
I
don't wake up like this. This is how my mommy born me. But yes, thank you.
So I believe you.
Thank you so much, Adebi Haruna. Abby Paul says a lot. This boy will talk.
They comment. I see like 5 or 6 comments from him.
Yes.
Sammy don't scam.
Yes.
Actually, nobody knows Sammy. Exactly what I was saying. Like nobody actually knows him, to be honest.
Like that.
Sammy don't use money podcast studio. That's what I was saying. That's a lot of money. Million. Exactly. To run them.
It's not bad though. And of course, Talk Show with Annie says, A Plus sisters, you guys look good as always. You deserve a cold drink for this. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Big thanks, of course. And yes, what is E Plus show without the actual plus to the entertainment that we bring on the table? Like I said, we're speaking not just any wedding, but a wedding, a special wedding, you know, that we're celebrating on here today. I mean, it's Friday, so as we're launching into the weekend, as we're going for a new one, but remember this.
Give them a push.
Yes. Remember this Owambe, right? So we have the presiding bishop of Faith Triumph Ministries International and also the chairman of Dominion Broadcast Group. He gave away his lovely daughter, Pearl Owolabi, in marriage, and it was so colorful and beautiful. We're not just going to be talking, you're going to be seeing lovely videos so that you know that yes, we were there live.
E Plus was there for you to give you some, you know, behind the scenes, all that happened at the wedding. The wedding was such a beautiful one.
It was.
The bride, the groom, the family,
everything.
They all looked so good. Yes.
And it took place in Oshogbo, right? That's Osun State.
Yes, I feel like that's such a beautiful place to have a wedding. Just, you know, not too loud.
Osun is like quiet.
Yes, you know, there's no, you know.
Truly is lovely.
Honestly, I think that is like a proud father moment when you know you're walking your daughter down the aisle. He looked like
it was giving me memories. When my daddy do hold my hand, he do hold my hand, and we're going. I was trying to hold back the tears.
but it's really cute. I really love it.
Yes.
So yes, the event took place in Oshogbo, the capital of Osun State, and brought together friends and family as Pearl Owolabi married her love Rob Owolewa Olatoye in holy matrimony. Of course, the E Plus crew was there live.
Live and direct.
Yes, we were there live. You can see all the footages that you know we're bringing to your doorstep. Yes. You know, the journey to holy matrimony between Owolewa Olatoye and his beautiful bride Pearl Owolabi began with a traditional wedding. The Owambe. All right. The families of Bishop Felix Owolabi and Abolade Owolewa became united as one.
I think we can agree that Yoruba weddings,
top tier.
Very colorful as well.
From the ashoke to the regalia. I mean, everything just looked amazing.
To the food.
That's how you are there.
As per usual.
That's how you.
But of course, we see that even the couple, the bride and the groom, they were lovely, decorated in their Yoruba attire. And of course, they could not hide their joy. When you are marrying the one after your heart,
the love of your life,
you will not be able to hide your joy.
Definitely.
Right. And after, we see that after the traditional wedding, the Owambe Gangan, they now add. They later proceeded to, their church, the Faith Triumph Ministries International in Osogbo, where the union was solemnized, in the church. And we see that even the presiding priest urged the newlyweds to build their union where? On the solid rock of Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands, as unto the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church, and he is the Savior of the body. Therefore, as the church is subject unto Christ, so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything. Not to all the men, to their own husbands in everything. Husbands, groom, love your wives. And as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for it, that he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word, that he might present it to himself a glorious church, not having